Hello world, it's Chris, the Elevations Coach. Whitmer talked today about closing all the schools for the state of Michigan for the remainder of the school year. I just thought it'd be interesting to get on and talk a little bit. As the coach of a lot of successful teams, we're taking our team members and moving into doing something a little bit beyond the VEX IQ world. So I've been teaching a lot of extra projects. We're starting to do some electrical engineering. We've been running for a couple of weeks now Python programming based on a Ubuntu system. Just kind of finding ways to keep the kids engaged and just keeps everybody's minds moving. It's interesting now that classes basically just don't exist. There's no regular classes like everybody's used to, trying to find a way to keep some structure, keep some guidelines, give them projects, homework, things to work on to keep them more engaged than just sleeping in and really doing nothing. Um, Being April 2nd is an interesting day for me too. Many years ago now was one of the biggest attacks that I ever dealt with when I was in the Army. So it's kind of an interesting, sombering day just thinking about the way things are now and working with all the kids that I got now and my previous life and everything that's going on. And I know a lot of the kids are trying to deal with the separation from their friends. Now they're just stuck home with whoever's at home and the limited ability they have to get out and do stuff besides right around their house. So I think it'd be beneficial to use the time to come up with projects. If you think about something that you might want to experiment with, or something to build, or just something to make, general ideas. You don't even have to know how to do it. If you have an idea, I think it's beneficial to get everybody together and talk about your ideas and explore the options. Um, One thing that I said at a really big mentor of my life's eulogy was don't even think about a box. Just there is no box. Don't think outside the box. Just don't even imagine the box being there. If you think it, find ways to make it happen. It might be a horrible idea. It might be a great idea. But it doesn't mean, regardless of what it is, good or bad, to ignore it or not do it because you think you can't, because there's no such thing as can't. There's always a way. I was actually in the class today teaching my kids Python, working through some pretty complex stuff. And one of the important aspects to that to understand is even when things are extremely complex, when you break it down, it's just a large collection of simplified things. Even the most complex system, the space station, for example, it's just a lot of really small things that all come together for a common goal. So take any project or any idea or anything you want to explore, any kind of thing you want to make up, break it down into simple systems, break it down to small steps, find a way to do those small steps and then move on to the next one. Just keep on finding ways to make it work. And eventually you might be able to use this time to invent something amazing or just experiment and learn new things. Since we don't have regular classwork, it's a great time just to experiment. Find new ways to expand your knowledge and take advantage of the time. Also, make sure you spend some time outside. Don't just play in front of the computer and watch YouTube all the time. All right, guys. Hopefully, have a good night, and we'll be in this together.